my face! Dad!
This franchise is horse.
Yo, I hit the jeweler, got some goals. I sold a little weed, but I could never sell my soul. And when I'm in LA, you find me out in Lil Toke. I'm a vocal with my ramen, I'ma need another blow. Let's go.
Who are you? Come back tomorrow.
Nah, bitch. I'll see you today.
Alpha and Omega 4 is a movie I watched. But before we get there though, do you guys know what month it is? That's right, it's October, aka the month where Reddit gets to be extra unfunny, aka Halloween. Oh boy, oh boy! This makes this the perfect month to review Alpha and Omega 4, a movie that isn't actually called Alpha and Omega 4. Rather, it's called Alpha and Omega, The Legend of the Sawtooth Cave, because I guess the words saw, tooth, and cave are scary. Anyways, yeah, this is the Halloween one. Is it better than Alpha and Omega 3? Well, to be honest, anything's better than Alpha and Omega 3. But is it a good movie? Well, to quote famous movie reviewer Toongrin,
No, 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 no! You're the murderers! Snake! You should be in this boat!
so our film opens, I kid you not, literally the exact same way Alpha and Omega 2 and 3 opened. I kid you not, this is the third time they opened the exact same way. Static images, title animation, this film's got it all, man. The only difference is that there's creepy music this time, which even then is just a reuse from the first movie.
Number 7. Student watches porn and gets naked.
So our film opens with a wolf chase scene, where this wolf is getting chased by a mysterious person. They then hide in the bushes, and then there's a pair of eyes. Wait a minute, is this an interesting opening scene in an Alpha and Omega movie? Oh, they really tried. Cut to Alpha School, a school full of recolors, where the animation is actually better. It's not like award-winning or anything, but the fur moves. At the very least, it's better than Alpha and Omega 3, which had a literal skybox change mid-scene.
Is that mud on your snout? Or is it always brown? Claudette.
Can you shut the fuck up?
So long story short, the kids fight, and Winston's all like, oh, stop fighting! And Run's also here, and I don't know, Token gets shot, I guess. But now, Kate Humphrey and the E-Girl are here. And the E-Girl's all like,
We're going to an ecological phenomenon. Shadow forest. What? Poggers! I don't fucking get it! What does poggers mean?
and the kids all like,
Isn't that haunted?
because it's the Halloween special.
My husband is on an extended hunting trip.
Wow, that is extremely convenient. Thank you, film, for your scapegoat event thingy. Just like in the last movie when Kate was on a hunting trip for a majority of the movie. Cut to Shadow Forest. More like shit forest.
So what happened that made us avoid it all this time?
That's the old passage to Ravenholm. We don't go there anymore.
Rise and shine.
Some wolves claim that it's haunted with a wolf ghost.
But that's at Freddy.
So they're all like, oh, the forest is scary and haunted. But then, oh, my favorite, the funny porcupine. I'm laughing so hard. So the porcupine's all like, you can't get in the forest, and they walk by him anyways. They then find a big scary cave, and it's really scary or something.
It certainly seems protected.
Protected? From what?
From the liberals, of course. And then the leaves start moving, and Run starts climbing a tree. And then a ghost comes out. Yeah, I kid you not. My question is, how is there a ghost in this somewhat grounded universe? But Domsville, it's about talking wolves. It's not grounded. Look, when I say grounded, I mean like Toy Story grounded. Yeah, there are talking toys, but you wouldn't see an actual fucking ghost in those movies. It's the same with this franchise. I was under the assumption that it was in the real world, kind of. But nah, fuck it, I guess there are ghosts in here. Our fanbase is furries, nobody cares about the lore or the tonal consistency or anything. So anyways, Runt's mortified by this. So they all go back home. And I guess not Dennis Hopper Wolf saw like,
Runt, I told you to stay away from that place.
It sounds like someone posting cringe.
So not Dennis Hopper tells them a story. So in other words, lore.
Was that the bite of 87?
Cut to Vietnam, where Sergeant Woods is forced to, oh, my mistake, this is Call of Duty Black Ops. Sorry guys, they're just too similar, I made an honest mistake. Anyways, cut to young Dennis Hopper. He finds the spooky cave, and commands his two recolors to go in, but then they don't. So not Dennis Hopper goes in instead. The biggest surprise is that he's an original model. He then gets jump scared by Golden Freddy, and then runs away.
It's gonna get us! It's gonna get us!
These tripping balls.
They all then go to sleep, but not before Kate insults my ears with this line.
Quite a pawful.
Runt then has a dream sequence where he sees the cave and then he sees the ghost again and then he sees a woman.
You okay, little brother?
No, I was jump scared by Golden Freddy.
I have to go back.
So because the pups are now the de facto main characters of this franchise, Big Boss style, they head back to Shadow Forest, which, by the way, I say this as a non-fan of the franchise. What Alpha and Omega fan is clamoring for more of these fucking pup characters? They're not interesting at all, they're just really bad Sonic Underground knockoffs. So why have they essentially taken over the entire franchise? It just makes no sense to me. So now they're back at Shadow Forest.
Are you two afraid? No. No?
And then the two funny porcupines come out, who, despite one of them having the same model as the porcupine in the previous movie, are completely brand new and different characters.
Check out Wolf Girl. She has got some serious attitude.
So they walk by them again, and that's about it. Now they're by the spooky cave, and things are about to get a little scary. They then run into Juice WRLD, and they get chased by him or something, I don't know. They then hide in a bush, but uh-oh, one pup goes missing.
Where is Stinky?
So they look all over for him, and the one pup climbs a tree again.
Stinky!
And then he sees the ghost and the girl.
It's protecting her.
Yeah, that. And she then points to Runt on a cliff, and then they save him. They then go home, and Kate's really mad at them. And they're like, Mom, we were going to Shadow Forest ironically. It's okay.
Pups, enough with that forest.
It's making you cringy.
What's next? A leash?
Why is every other joke in this franchise, what is this, a blank? What's next, a why?
What is this, hibernation season?
Here, let me try one. Who wrote this movie, the irate gamer?
Didn't you two get into a lot of situations? But I wouldn't say it led to bad things.
Hey guys, remember the first movie? Cut to Winston talking to those twins again. Long story short, they want to go to Shadow Forest, but Winston's like, no, cringe. And they're all like,
ever since Winston allowed Kate to marry Humphrey, the alphas have always gotten the short end.
And that's about it. Meanwhile, Kate and Humphrey are stalking their children, and they're like, oh, we want to be by ourselves, Mom and Dad. So Humphrey has the funny duck and goose stalk them, because it's not an Alpha and Omega movie without the comedic relief. So they're stalking the children, and then the duck hits himself. And the cubs then see them stalking them. So the boy one and the girl one then chase the big goose out to this completely different location. How much do you want to bet this is just an environment from the first movie? Runt then goes back to the spooky cave.
Hello? Hello?
So he's all like,
Can I come up? Please don't. Okay, we're making progress.
I mean, she told you no. So Runt invades her home anyways, because no means yes in this universe.
A housewarming gift.
You found it in front of her house, dumbass.
Not afraid. I am king of the...
Does this character ever shut the fuck up?
Doesn't scare me. I once fought a bitch.
The kid is then pulled inside, and I guess the ghost just gave up or something. We then meet the girl character, and she's all like,
You've been to Rabbit Poo Mountain?
yes, you heard that correctly, the Rabbit Poo Mountain. And they actually try to take this seriously?
You've been to Rabbit Poo Mountain?
Yes.
You named your location Rabbit Poo Mountain. Why are you being serious all of a sudden? What? Couldn't you have picked, like, literally any other name? Wait a minute. Rabbit Poo Mountain! So anyways, the weird girl's all like,
Come back tomorrow.
so the one pup leaves, and that's about it. Cut to those twin wolves meeting the funny porcupine. They fight for a bit, and there's a peeing joke.
He's marking my favorite.
The wolves then go deeper in the forest. They then get chased by Lil Peep out of the forest. And they go back to Winston and Dennis Hopper, and they're all like, we saw Jaw say Envoy in the forest!
Order! 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 Order!
But sadly, nobody believes them. Cut to that night.
Do you mind? I was having a nice dream about a moonlight owl.
Sounds more like a PTSD trip to me.
If we chase out the ghost, we will be heroes.
Runt then leaves his cave, and he sees the twins for about 1 second, and that's about it. He then goes to Shadow Forest, and goes inside the cave super easily because the ghost protecting it is completely useless.
Are you hiding from another pack?
Yes.
Because a wolf who can't see isn't considered useful to some?
Yes.
But if she's not useful, then why is she being chased?
You know how to get to Rabbit Poo Mountain.
Oh, we're still doing this shit, aren't we? So anyways, Runt's all like,
I am not a Shut the fuck up! What's at Rabbit Poo Mountain?
this initiates the flashback scene, where we see some wolves on GM Construct, a map that is actually powered by Source. We then see this guy, and we also see these guys. And one of these guys is the same model as Nars from Alpha and Omega 3, the Great Wolf game. They then try to kill her for literally no reason, but then the other wolf saves her, also for no reason. The other wolf then chases the other wolf. I don't know, I blacked out. The one wolf then goes to the forest and hides the kid wolf in the bush. And then I guess this wolf dies. And then also for no reason, this porcupine takes her in or something. I don't know. I blacked out. I went in a coma.
Bitch, I'm back out my coma.
I just want to hear her voice.
Wait a moment. Whose voice? Do you mean this wolf's voice? First of all, I thought it was a guy the whole time. And secondly, she never fucking talks in the movie. Here's hoping that Alpha and Omega Lover 76 can help me again on this one. Anyways, Run's all like, we gotta get out of here, man. Meanwhile, the twin wolves have a whole pack. And so they're all like, we gotta infiltrate the cave. And so they do. And the ghost tries to stop them, but literally does nothing because it's fucking useless. Actually, let's discuss this fucking ghost for a minute. This has to be the worst ghost in existence. It just kind of stands behind or in front of people and blows some wind at them. Yeah, he chases people sometimes, but doesn't actually do anything like catch them or possess people or anything. Oh man, I'm so scared of this crazy hologram. So anyways, the wolves are now inside the cave, and then they see a pair of eyes, and they get jump scared. It wasn't even Golden Freddy, it was just the porcupines, dude. This has to be the lamest Halloween special in the universe. This isn't scary or creepy in the slightest. It really says something when Family Matters did Halloween better than Alpha and Omega. To give credit where credit is due, though, at least it's not Alpha and Omega 2, where it squishes Christmas into like 2 scenes. I can at least say that it is indeed the Alpha and Omega Holiday Halloween special. Cut back to Caden Humphrey.
Waterfall.
Humphrey wakes up and discovers his son is missing. This leads to, what else? A sex joke.
Humphrey, what is it? Oh, full moon.
Sex.
They then go looking for their son, and that's about it. Cut back to Runt and the girl. They want to get out of the forest, but uh-oh, it's trapping them. How and why this is possible? Halloween. Runt then finds some rocks or something, and they jump over it, and that's about it. Cut back to Caden Humphrey. They're in Shadow Forest now, and they're talking to the funny porcupines.
This is our son. Not our problem. You two better pipe up, or you're...
Nigga, shut the hell up and eat a cinnamon roll.
That's what I wanna be.
Oh, now we see where the daughter got her obnoxious personality.
Look, I get it. You're bitter because you have quills and no one wants to touch you.
Nigga!
Okay, so aside from that, nothing happens. Cut back to Runt and the girl. They run through a field and that's about it. Cut back to Caden Humphrey.
I know a shortcut to Rabbit Poo Mountain.
And that's all that happens. Cut back to Runt. Again, the porcupine falls asleep, I guess. And then Runt, I don't know, goes to play League of Legends or something. And then the porcupine starts orgasming and vibrating or something. A car then comes and it runs over them, and then the movie ends. Wow, what a crazy way to end that movie. I sure haven't made that joke like 2 or 3 times already. So Runt then saves them, and the porcupine screams because that's funny. Runt is then walking or something, and then Kate and Humphrey show up. Whoa, Poggers!
Dad? Mom,
Son.
We're disowning you. They then bring the girl back to her home, and the bad guy wolves from the flashback are there. And there's this one random female wolf who's all like, you're Daria, you're the blind wolf. I want to play COD with you sometime. And she really talks about Call of Duty in the movie. I'm not kidding. I'm not lying about that. Why would I lie to you guys? And now they're in the woods, and the bad guy wolves are also here, I guess. And then there's an epic wolf fight scene. And then the ghost comes out and does literally nothing again.
Daria, we have to get you into the forest. You'll be protected there. Follow me.
Cut to a completely different location that isn't anywhere in a forest. They run around for a bit and now they're back in Shadow Forest. What the fuck's even happening? I'm like high on melatonin. I don't even know what's happening anymore. This third act is so rushed, dude. It almost gets to Alpha and Omega 3 levels of incoherent. And you know what? In the beginning, I was kind of interested to see where the ghost shit was gonna go. Yeah, it was stupid, but like, I was intrigued. My question is, what the fuck happened here? They have an idea that's halfway interesting, and then 5 seconds later, just don't give a fuck. Then the ghost finally does something and kills this guy.
Bruh.
Daria is then saved. Woo! And the ghost is happy. The ghost that is never explained ever in the movie. Cut to Winston and his wife taking a walk or something. All the other wolves come out and Winston's all like, oh, I accept this blind wolf into our clan, whatever.
Come on. Let's welcome Daria.
They then walk around for a bit, then the movie ends. Wilp, I can't say it didn't disappoint me. And if I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of the peak of the franchise. Unlike the other movies, which are genuinely terrible and fucking awful, this one was just kind of mediocre and inoffensive. The ghost stuff is slightly interesting until it isn't interesting, but there's at least some effort in this. Too bad there's unfunny jokes, bad characters, bad comedic relief, shitty backstories, and a shoehorned ending. But there's no howling scenes, so 10 out of 10. Is it a good movie? No. But I didn't hate this one. I didn't want to kill myself all that much. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and I love committing war crimes.
RPG's neutralized. Fuck you in the lane you came with. Me and you ain't on the same shit. You ain't in my lane, bitch. Nah, throw that shit in fifth. Rollie on my wrist. Ay, baby, you a star. I'm my only wish. I'm counting blue honeys. I'm too money. Ay, and my little bitch, she too lovely. Yeah, hanging up and calling me right back. Ay, baby, why you calling me like that? Yeah, getting high with the seat laid back. Baby, gon' relax, yeah. Hey, they don't know the half, yeah. No matter what happened, I got your back. Baby, that's the facts, yeah. That's the facts, yeah.
By the way, I'm never doing 2 Alpha and Omega videos consecutively, back to back ever again. This was a pain to edit and a pain to slog through. I need a rest in between Alpha and Omegas. I hope this means that hopefully you guys watch some of my other videos, like my Rise of the Fellowship review, or my Fantastic review, or some of my upcoming reviews that aren't Alpha and Omega. So yeah, Alpha and Omega 5 is coming, but I don't want to do it as my next review. Please, God, please.